So today, we are diving deep into what might be Elon Musk's most ambitious and maybe most terrifying AI project yet. It's called Macrohard, and the plan isn't just to help workers, it's to replace an entire company with a workforce made of AI agents. Let's break down just how real this is.
You know, right now, there are millions of developers, designers, and content creators out there who have absolutely no idea that their entire job could be at risk. And I'm not talking about outsourcing. I'm talking about a new kind of AI agent that works way faster and, well, never takes a day off. The company building this, it isn't OpenAI, and it's not Google. This is a whole different ballgame.
So what is this thing? I mean, the name Macrohard, it's obviously a jab at Microsoft. And while it sounds like a complete joke, trust me, this project is incredibly real.
Things really got moving back in August 2025, when xAI went and filed the official trademark. This wasn't just some idea floating around. Musk immediately put out a public call for engineers to build a company where the entire workforce is AI. His logic? Pretty simple, actually. If a company only makes digital stuff like code and content, an AI should be able to do every single job.
The core technology behind all this is something they call human emulators. Now, what are those? They're AI agents that can literally log into a computer, use a virtual mouse and keyboard, and figure out how to get complex tasks done, just like a person would. Trying to get an AI to reliably navigate the absolute chaos of human-designed software is, unbelievably difficult, but that's the whole point. So the key thing to get here is that we are not just talking about helpful little tools.
And this slide really shows the fundamental difference. On one side, you've got the AI tools we all know and use today. Helpful plugins, code suggestions, that kind of thing. But on the other side is Microsoft's vision, a virtual workforce of agents that are designed to sit at a virtual desk and just do the job. It's a complete shift in thinking, from AI assistance to total replacement.
All right, let's talk about the ambition here, because it is massive. We're going to look at what these agents can supposedly do, and in the insane infrastructure that's getting built to power them.
So the first thing you need to wrap your head around is the speed. Early reports are suggesting these agents can already get through generic computer tasks, anywhere from 1.5 to a mind-blowing 8 times faster than a person. And because we're talking about AI, that number, it's only going to go up.
And their capabilities? They're designed to cover the entire software lifecycle. We're talking full-stack development all the way to content creation for games. But the real game changer here is the multi-agent collaboration. See, Macrohard is building swarms of specialized AIs that can code, test, and even critique each other's work. It's basically a dev team that never sleeps and gets smarter every single day.
And this quote from Musk himself, man, it really drives home the endgame. He's not talking about AI helping you code better. The ultimate goal is to cut the human out of the loop entirely, where the AI just creates the final software product directly.
Okay, but to pull something like this off, you need a ridiculous, almost unbelievable amount of computing power. And this is where Musk is leveraging a strategic advantage that pretty much nobody else on the planet has.
He's literally connecting his entire empire. First, you've got the Colossus supercomputer, which is the world's largest for AI. Then there's the wild plan to turn millions of idle Teslas into a giant distributed computing network. And now that xAI is part of SpaceX, it gets access to all those resources. Musk has even floated ideas about data centers on the moon.
And you gotta make no mistake here, this is not some experimental side project. After that SpaceX merger, xAI was reorganized into 4 core pillars, and Macrohard is one of them. Its mission is to build agents that emulate and surpass human performance on computers.
So, naturally, an idea this radical has kicked up a huge debate. The reactions are pretty much split right down the middle, between people who think this is the future and people who think it's just hype.
The believers, well, they see this as classic Musk, right? Using his massive resources to push boundaries no one else will even touch. The skeptics, on the other hand, point to just how unbelievably hard it is to replicate a corporate giant. They bring up these huge unsolved problems like data licensing and AI reliability, not to mention Musk's famous history of setting some, let's say, very ambitious timelines.
So okay, let's bring all this back down to earth for a second. What does this grand vision actually mean for you? Whether you're a developer, a business owner, or just trying to figure out what's going on.
Here's the most important thing to take away from all this. Whether Macrohard totally succeeds or completely fails, its existence alone signals a massive shift. This idea that AI agents can be organized into teams to manage projects and create professional software, that idea is not going away.
So yeah, this is your wake-up call. For developers, it means you have to master working with AI tools, not just using them occasionally. For business owners, it's about starting to identify which processes can be handed over to autonomous agents. The people in the companies who adapt to this new reality right now are going to have a massive advantage, while those who wait, they might just get left behind.
And that leaves us with the ultimate question. After seeing the ambition, the technology, and the whole debate, you have to wonder, can Macrohard actually pull this off, or is this just another classic Musk moonshot that's more sizzle than steak? The answer, whatever it ends up being, is going to shape the future of work as we know